morning, YouTube. I would like to say welcome back to my channel. This is Dre, aka KDK Trucking. I just want to take y'all on a ride today. Currently here in Greenville, South Carolina. Picked up my load yesterday, and I am currently headed to Dalton, Georgia to deliver. Heading down to Dalton, Georgia to deliver. And from that point, I'll be headed to Chatworth, Georgia, which is 22 minutes away, to pick up. And then from Chatworth, Georgia, I'll be headed back down to Simpsonville, South Carolina to deliver. So I just want to take you along for a ride and let you just enjoy the view. Let's go. Chilly out here this morning. It's a little chilly. Let's get ready to roll out, baby. Get ready to roll out. Tell y'all a little bit about myself a little bit. Born and raised in Greenville, South Carolina. I've been in trucking for over 11. Been driving for over 11 years now. started out as a company driver before I ever got into before I ever became my own operator. Started out as a company driver, and then I bought my first truck. I believe.
Take the ramp on the right
It was back
to
in
I-85 south toward Greenville.
2021. So when I bought my first truck, I leased my truck on to a container company just so I can learn the business side of it. And after I learned the business side of it, at least what I thought I needed to know, then I bought my own trailer. And so I've been doing it pretty much ever since. This is my second truck. My first truck was a 2016 Kenworth T680, and I had so many problems out of that truck, it was ridiculous. But now I have a truck I currently have now is a 2020 Kenworth T680, and I tell you, this truck, I love it because I haven't had any major problems, just kind of little small things like sensors and, brakes, little common things got to get fixed on it. But that's pretty much it. And so, yeah, man. See, currently now, I just I don't run over the road anymore. I just keep it local. I leave, pretty much run from Greenville. Pretty much leave Greenville, go to North Carolina to pick up my load on a Sunday, and then I come back home. And then I get up early Monday morning and go deliver my load Monday, because we usually just straight through load. And I take it, carry it down to Atlanta, Georgia. After I deliver in Atlanta, Georgia, then I pick up in Atlanta, Georgia, and I deliver my second load in Greenville, South Carolina. And then I go back, pretty much I double up. Then I go back and pick up my next load for the following morning, that same day, and then I go home. I do it like that. I usually run like Monday through Friday. I have ran early, some Saturday mornings, like early, like 2-3 o'clock in the morning. I'm back home at like 7-8. But for the most part, I like to run early and so I can get back. I went to when I got in trucking, I went to Greenville Technical College here in Greenville, South Carolina. It's one of the best schools that I think for trucking. They're very thorough with the knowledge, with the information that they give you that's gonna help you be successful. And it was a great school, and learned everything I need to learn with them to help me to become the trucker today. And of course, you learn other things as you go in trucking. You learn how to, because again, in school they just teach you, train you whatnot, but you really learn when you out here doing it every day, backing and tight spots and so on and so forth.
One here, northbound in the car, something comes from
But once again, I love it. It gives you the freedom, you get to meet people. And basically, like right now, I mean, you set your own hours, but I like to work. I like to work, so that's why I try to maximize my 70 hours throughout the week. By the time I get to Friday, I basically don't have maybe probably 5 hours left out of my 70. 5 or 6 hours left out of my 70. I run it. But yeah, but again, I just want to take you along for the ride today. We're gonna go get this load off again in Dalton, Georgia. We're gonna go 22 minutes down the road, Chatbrook, Georgia, pick up. Then we're gonna come on back to South Carolina. Yeah. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Right now, I'm currently headed down 85 South. In Greensville, South Carolina. Passing a couple of hotels over to my left. I'll be pretty much coming up on a few dealerships here on my left and right hand side. It'd be CarMax on my left and then Volkswagen on my right. Good old Lawrence Road. Whew, I tell you, it's a little chilly outside this morning. A little chilly. But I think it's supposed to get up to 84 degrees today. It's going to be extremely nice. Very nice today, very nice. Oh, by the way, please make sure that you like, share, subscribe to this video, and leave a comment. Ring that notification bell, and I promise you I'll be able to respond back to you sometime today, this evening. You guys, I like running this time in the morning because there's less traffic. What I also know is when I'm out here every morning pretty much about this time or maybe before, and these guys come down through here wide open. I don't run like that. I give myself enough time in the morning the way I don't have to be doing all that speed. Just take your time. You're going to get to your destination. But the same guys that come speeding past me in the morning, by the time I get to Atlanta, I end up catching right back up with them. I've been doing 60, 65 the whole time. leave out, make sure I give myself an hour. That way, just in case you run into traffic or anything, you still make it to your destination on time. Without having to worry about being late or anything. Currently going on the bridge past Augusta Road. Big church to my right. My appointment is at 8 a.m. in Dalton, Georgia. And right now, currently my time would be, my arrival time would be 6:20. But I do have to stop and get fuel. So more than likely it'll put me there probably by the time I run to a little bitty slow down in Atlanta. Still should get there by 7 o'clock, which would be perfect. Hopefully they'll be able to offload me at 7 instead of 8. And that way I can go down the street and pick up my next load and then head back to South Carolina for the weekend. Oh, and by the way, next week I will be at Max in Louisville, Kentucky. This will be my first time going ever, and I so can't wait. I can't wait to meet other truck drivers, other YouTubers. Man, I'm just so happy to be able to attend the Max show, and not just that, to be able to take off for a minute and just relax, get out the truck, because you got to get out the truck sometime. You have to get out the truck. I follow a lot of you guys on YouTube. Semi-casual show, Gentry and Sons, and Just Trucking, and Grinding Gears, and Tay. It's a lot of you guys I follow. Hopefully y'all will be there as well. That way I can meet you in person. I get to meet you. I know I passed. It's been probably. It's probably been about I want to say about 2 months. Yeah, somewhere around there, about 2.5 months. I passed, rode up beside Zeke Dog, going down I-20 in Georgia. And at the time, I tried to hit him on my radio, but my radio was, I really wasn't getting a good signal, so I couldn't hear I didn't know if he heard me or if I know I didn't hear him when he was talking back, so. But now we got that all taken care of. We good. Yeah, man. at the good old QT down here in Anderson, South Carolina. So we get some fuel and Delta fuel. And we're gonna continue on our journey. Where are some nice, where are some good restaurants to eat at in Louisville, Kentucky? If y'all don't mind, please share in the comments so I know where to eat at once we get in town this weekend. Like I said, it'll be my first time going. Can't wait to attend, meet everyone in person. Just trucking back a few months back at the place back at Speaks where I parked my truck at. Me and him both live in Greenville, South Carolina. So I met him. But I hadn't ran into anyone else yet. Besides, again, like I said earlier, past the Zeke Dog Road. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be real fun, man. It'll be real fun. I'm hoping this market area up and turn around because these rates are bad, but even with the rates being bad, I'm still able to make a profit. I'm still able to make things happen on my end because how I run. But at the same time, with my trailer paid off, I'm looking forward to purchasing another trailer. But again, I just want to make sure everything's about timing with me. I like, I don't move just be moving. I like make everything has to make sense before I get another trailer. Although I do have some dedicated stuff now, and I'm able to do everything really off one trailer right now from what I have. But again, before I bring in that second trailer where I can drop that trailer, it has to make sense. I need them rates to go. I would like for them rates to go up a little bit more. I come down to Georgia, I can deliver that load, pick up my next loaded trailer, go deliver that, and then pick up my third load, and then go home. Like some of you don't know, and I don't ever try to. All I do is suggest things when I talk to people. But you have to know that number that you need. You have to know that, like I do that rate per mile. So that rate per mile has to make sense in order for me to do it. Because at the end, I need to know that number I need to make for the day and for the whole week. See, I try to make sure that I make a day in between 11 and a half to 13 a day. And that way I'm about a little over $6,000 for 5 days, but I'm still at home. And a lot of you probably be like, well, how you do that? Because, like I said, back what I said earlier, pick my load up on Sunday. It's a straight through load, so I pick it up on Sunday, and I go home and just relax all day long. Then I get up at 12 midnight because the load has to be at 4 a.m. I get up at 12 midnight and I arrive like 10 to 15 minutes before my appointment. That way I can get checked in. By the time I go drop the trailer, get the trailer offloaded, then I'm back out the gate. Then I'm on to my next pickup, which usually I gotta pick that up like 7 o'clock, between 7 and 8. Pick that up, and then I come back to South Carolina to deliver the second load. So that's how I'm able to do 2 loads in one day, double up. Because for me, I ran all over the road before. I ran down to Florida, everywhere in Florida. I ran to Pennsylvania, ran to Green Bay, Wisconsin. I ran to Chicago. I used to run it. But again, with the market the way it is now, you just can't do it. A lot of these brokers was like, hey, we'll pay you $1,700 for a load that's going to Pennsylvania. That's not enough, sir. It's not enough. And then not only that, you got to go up, going through tolls and all the above, and also you got to come back down. So you got to have a back haul. Whatever load that you carry up, it has to make sense. And then you got to have a back haul coming back that has to make sense in order for you to make a profit, because you're trying to run a company. If you're not operating or run your company correctly, then you're subject to fail. And no one is here to fail. Success falls on everyone's shoulders if you apply yourself correctly. Number one goal is you always have money set aside for rainy days for the truck. Because the truck will always give you problems. But if you stay on top of your maintenance, like I do, then you won't have to worry about the maintenance on your truck and trailer. What I mean by staying on top of it, like keep your truck service, keep your trailer service. Some people don't like to keep their equipment clean. I love to keep mine clean. It's not clean now because a lot of places I've been going to has like mud and stuff everywhere. But outside of all that, I try to keep my truck washed like every weekend, unless we got rain or something to that nature. But I try to keep my truck clean. And that's just who I am. Your company is a representation of yourself. The way I see it. When you arrive at these shippers and receivers, they don't know what kind of truck you drive or what your truck looks like. But when you get out and step outside that truck and you go into some of these places, it's your presentation. If you're looking nice, then they already know how you carry how your equipment up. Because if you all nice and clean, then they know you got clean. You keep a clean truck. You run a clean operation. But then if you got, you don't care, you got a nasty truck and you ain't had a shower in like a day or two, it's just like bumping. Like, man, we don't do that. You gotta stay on point. You have to stay on point. Like I say, by the time, man, I love doing this. Getting up early, running my loads, and by the time I get back home, don't get me wrong, I be dead tired. But for some reason, it seems like on Fridays, on that last day, it seems like you get like some extra energy from somewhere. At least I do. It seems like I be kind of pumped up a little bit. And it's probably because I know it's the last day. Then I'll be off for 2 days for the weekend. So I try to make sure that I'm I'm off on the weekend, so I can do things with my kids. I have small kids, so I try to make sure that I'm back and be able to spend time with them, take them out, have some fun with them, you know, do out everything that I have going on. That's what I do every week. I have all girls, 3 girls, 3 daughters is what I have. 3 daughters. Scenery going on down here. I tell you, we're gonna make good time, because like I say, by the time I stop getting fuel, I'm gonna be good. I'll be down in Atlanta, Georgia. Should be about 5:30, 5:20, 5:30 by the time I touch down in Atlanta, Georgia. From Atlanta, Georgia, Dalton is about another hour away. So it probably should be about 6:30, 6:45 when I arrive in Dalton, Georgia, to be accurate. I run that stuff every day. So I don't run the same load every day in Dalton. But most of the time it is. Just not all the time. I'm kind of like, I run Dalton, Madonna, Chatworth. Sometimes I run up in Rome, Georgia. Sometimes I run to Calhoun, Georgia. But like I say, I'm usually picking up in Georgia because, Atlanta, Georgia is like the hub of freight. If you want some freight, it's like the hub. You're going to always find something in Atlanta, Georgia. Whether it goes back to South Carolina, whether it goes to Chicago, whether it goes to Alabama, whether it goes to Houston, Texas, Dalton, Texas, wherever, you're going to always find some freight. The problem is, you just got to make sure that it's worth taking. You can't take anything, any and everything. It has to make sense. It has to make sense. The 7-Eleven truck stop at exit 27 Anderson. They also just built a new racetrack truck stop at Anderson at exit 27 to my left. Well, the truck passed me now, so you're going to be able to see it. MDI. Like I say, they come down here rolling in the morning, man. Don't realize the faster you go, the more fuel you burning, especially if you hit. I just cruise, just keep this up to 665. I'm gonna get there. That's for sure. Don't need to rush. Don't need to rush. Should be back today. Once I pick up that load at Chatworth, I should be back. I should be in Simpsonville today by 1:30 this afternoon. Should be. And when I get that load delivered, that's when I'll be going home. Here in the next few weeks, I'm looking to upgrade some things in my truck. Get some new headlights. Get some new mud flap hangers. Because the ones I have on here now, they came on the truck, but they alright, but I just don't like them. It ain't my style. So switch those out. And I have aluminum wheels on my rims on my truck. I'm gonna take those off and put some new ones on. I like the truck be like the wheels be shining. That's why I like going out the road. Probably some more Kenworth floor mats to put in here. Upgrade the stereo system in here as well. Just a few things I'm gonna do to get it to my liking. Get the truck where I want to be. Remind you, I don't have my truck now. Probably at least at least 2 years. Or going on 2 years. This truck, the second truck. I had a second truck at least going on 2 years. So yeah, I want to get my liking where I want. And I have a big surprise for you all. Big surprise coming up too. You will see it when I arrive at Max. I ain't gonna tell you what it is. You just when you see me at Max, when I meet you for the first time, you'll see it. Some of you will. If not, I will post it on my other social media accounts, Facebook, IG. You can follow me on that as well. I'm on the same thing, KDK Trucking. Once you type in KDK, it's gonna automatically pop up. You see my picture with it now. You can follow me on that, on those sites as well. Alright, we about to come up on good old QT Anderson. Probably like 5 minutes away. That's how close we are. Very close, QT. Like I said, we're gonna get some fuel, get some fuel, and we're gonna keep on rolling. Good old Arnell. Tell y'all, some of y'all looking for good local job. Arnell Carrier is a good local job. I used to work there. Used to work at the one in Piedmont, South Carolina. It's a great company to work for. But now I'm gonna tell you, if you're not a worker, don't apply. But they gonna get their time. They gonna get their hours out of you. So if you don't like to work, don't apply to Arnell. You gonna work at least 11 hours a day. At least 11 hours a day. But if you are a worker, you ain't gonna mind that. You just gonna work. You know, it ain't gonna be nothing to you. You only working 5 days. And like I say, at the end of the day, it ain't nothing but money. You trying to take care of your family. Trying to take care of your family. Tell you what, I'd be glad when these fuel prices go down. Man, it's crazy. Rates are low, fuel prices high. Don't make sense. Doesn't make any sense at all.
Possible, make a U-turn.
Yeah. Going to get some fuel. I guess I should have got this fuel yesterday, but
turn left at the traffic light.
I usually don't do it like that. I usually do it the way I'm doing now. Just get it in the morning. Usually I get it where I keep my truck at, but the problem with that is they don't have depth. They just have diesel.
Turn left at the
So
traffic
that's why I
light,
end up
then
coming down
make a
to
U-turn.
QT to get fuel. That's where I get Delph at least if I need Delph. Depending on, like I said, depends on if I need Delph, I come down to QT, but if not, then I get it where I keep my truck at. Man, they got like a parking lot over here at QT this morning. Diesel gallon. Diesel is $3.39 a gallon. $3.39. I understand some of these guys, they pull up at these truck stops, man, and they block you in and all this stuff, and then you can't get out. Then you gotta wake them up, and they don't want to move and all this stuff. Like, why do you block someone in if you know you're not gonna get up and move? Yes, sir. Let's get some. Let's go in and let's go in and get some fuel. Pay for the fuel. Let's take it down. One. Yeah. Tell you what, it's a little chilly out here this morning. It's a little chilly. Pump 7 what I'm on. Nice truck. Nice truck. Guys, it's cold out here. I said a little chill. It's cold. It is cold. And it's crazy. It's so cold, but right now, and it's supposed to get up like 80, 84 degrees today. It's gonna be nice. Real nice. Come on, boss. Fresh donuts right here.
Well, no, I guess I could do safety filters, like where your protection or this could happen. I know, I just like hearing myself talk.
What's going on? You doing all right?
How you doing?
Pretty good.
What we doing today?
I am on pump 7.
All right, which one do
I need to get 150.
diesel and DEF or just diesel?
Get diesel and DEF. 130 on diesel and 20 on DEF. Please.
So, what kind of card you paying with? Just
My
regular?
personal card, yeah.
Go ahead. You said which pump?
Pump 7, red truck,
All right.
Kenworth.
Which company?
KDK Trucking.
My bad. I got you set up right. Right, what's your truck number?
235.
All right, you said 130 and then 20.
Yep.
All right, pump your diesel first, and then do your
Def.
Yep. You want your big ticket now or after?
Yeah, get it now. We gotta keep on moving. Keep on trucking. It's a little chill out there this morning, man.
Nah, it's not bad.
It ain't bad. Chill.
I also grew up in New England. So
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm not the best to go off of.
I got you.
Crap, what'd you say your truck was again?
235.
At the end of the day, man, I'd rather be cold than hot.
Yeah. Supposed to warm up this afternoon, though.
Well, it has been. It needs to make its mind up. It's like
Right.
30 in the morning and 100 in the afternoon.
Right, right. Yeah, good one, man.
You too, brother.
All right. Thank you. Excuse me. Yes, sir, baby. We don't pay for this, so we finna fill this thing up. I didn't need much fuel, so we'll fill this thing up so we can get on down to Dalton, Georgia. Get on down to Dalton, Georgia, and get on back. Let y'all look at the trucks in the parking lot. See Big Red down there, pump fuel aisle 7, baby. Yes, sir. Called Big Red. Look at that truck. Sweet. Woo, look at that trailer. We got a nice truck and trailer, man. Nice truck and trailer. That's my boy right there. Pump 7, that's my boy. Yes, sir. See how dirty this thing is, man. I keep this thing clean, man. You know, lately, put my glove on. That truck. That thing nice, man. Nice truck. And he said it right too. I appreciate that. Some of them guys inside, when you go in and pay, they don't set it up correctly. They don't set it up correctly. So, but it's all good. It's all good. It's gonna be a great day today. It's gonna be a great day. This. Man, on their trailer, like, my thing stopped. So did. Diesel leaking on the ground. I got the wrong fuel out. I have to stand up and hold this thing up. This is not what I want to do. Stand here and hold the nozzle. Looks like I don't have a choice. Looks like I don't have a choice. By the way, this load that I have on is pretty heavy, so you can't fill up anyway. You don't want to be over gross. That's why I only put enough fuel in here to get me there and get me back. The Kenworths, they're highway trucks. That's why I love them so much. They don't burn that much fuel. Sit y'all down like that for a minute. Gotta keep that depth in there for sure. I got like a half a tank of depth. Gotta put some more in there. Keep the depth in the truck. Yeah, he's from North Carolina. He's about an hour away from South Carolina. He ain't far from me at all. It's close. This whole week is with it. Alright guys, let's get ready and roll back out. Oh! Get ready and roll out. Gonna plug it back up, sit you back up here. Let's see here. She pulled so far up, that truck in the way, it'd be kind of hard for me to get out. ready and rock and roll. Apologize for the windshields. It's a little dirty, but we'll make sure we get that taken care of this afternoon. See if we can get a little bit off now. We will definitely take care of that this afternoon for sure. Oh, I can get out of there. I'm a driver, so I can get out. QT has been real, but now it's time to go. Time for us to go.
In 1/4 mile, turn left on I-85. Turn left at the traffic light, then take the ramp ahead.
Yeah. I hear you.
Take the ramp ahead to I-85 South.
Yeah, I know.
Continue on I-85.
Yeah. I know. Oh yeah, by the way, if you live out in the Omaha, Nebraska area and you're looking to buy a truck, make sure you holler at my guy, Bill Ross at MHC. Omaha, Nebraska area, MHC, holler at my guy, Bill Rouse. Walk in there and tell him, hey, Dre said you his service buyer. I bought 2 trucks from him. This second truck, the first truck, it came out of Joplin, Missouri. This truck here that I have now, it was in Dallas, Texas. I had to fly to Dallas to get it, and I drove it back from Dallas, Texas to back to Greenville. But yeah, if you're looking for a truck, I'll let the guy MAC. If you ever in Greenville, South Carolina, and you have a Kenworth T680, T880, any Kenworth truck, I'll let my guy Philip over at Worldwide Equipment, located off 2727 White Horse Road. That's my guy Philip over at Worldwide Equipment, 2727 Worldwide, 2727 White Horse Road. That's Worldwide Equipment. Man, I tell you, they do an excellent job on my truck, keeping me running. I know some of you may not go to dealership, something you probably have like your own mechanic, whatnot, and that's cool too. But for the ones that don't, for the ones that take their truck to the dealership, because you want that warranty on them parts, I'll let the guy. When I tell you they do an excellent job, man, they do an excellent job. Excellent job. I've been dealing with them since I had my first truck. And I just can't say enough good things about them. They always there when I need them. Keep me on the road. Hey guys, don't you just hate when now this guy beside me, the truck beside me, he just came flying past me. Now remind you, speed limit 65. I'm doing 65, maybe 60. But he just came flying past me, and he wanted to get over from me, so I flashed my lights and let him tell him to get over. But I was thinking that he was gonna keep speeding, going at a decent pace. He slowed all the way down, like. In a situation like that, just stay behind the other driver. Don't even get in front of him. Don't even get in front of him. It doesn't make any sense. Like, I'm gonna speed and get in front of you, but I'm gonna slow all the way down. And now you got to slow down. When I'm stopping your momentum, it doesn't make sense. Especially if you're heavy like I'm heavy now. Like, I'm on flat land, or I'm fine, I'm going up a hill, you get in front of me, you slowing down, now you stopping my momentum and all that thing. Like, nah man, nah bro, don't work like that. Like, just get on up the road, get away from me, just get on up the road. Don't stay behind me. I'm just chilling. No rush, just cruising. As they call it, slow lane. Now granted, don't get me wrong, my truck will go, will move, but I just don't drive like that. I just don't feel the need to be speeding down the interstate and all that stuff, especially with no 43,000 miles in the back. It just don't make sense. Hurry, let me get out their way. I hate to see another truck on the side of the road like that. Man, it ain't no fun. I've been there before, so I know how it is. I was in that position when I had my first truck. When need a new head gasket and all that stuff. It wasn't no fun, trust me. It wasn't no fun. I had to get it towed to the shop. So you got a tow bill, you got a shop bill. Seems like you got everybody bill, but your bill. But nah, it ain't no fun being in a position like that. I hope it's nothing too serious for me. Nothing major. So boy, keep moving, keep moving. Heavy stuff. Tell y'all something. Before I ever got into trucking, I worked in a plant. It's called GNC. I worked in that plant 15 and a half years before I got into trucking. 15 and a half years before I got into trucking. And when I tell you, when I first started out there, we worked 12 hours. And that was back in 1999 when I started out there. We was on 12 hours. I was younger. I was about 20 years old. Younger. And started out there on 12 hours. And that's when they had everybody at one plant before they got the second plant in Anderson. But it was on 12 hours. And the 12 didn't seem like 12, it seemed like 8 because there was so many people there that you could have fun with. I mean, that you couldn't tripping with while you work, you know. Then when the 8 hours, the 8 hour gravy. I think we went to 10 hours for a little short period of time. It wasn't long, it didn't last long. But I just love that 8 hours, Monday through Friday, 7 to 3. You couldn't do the best hours of the world, it can't be. But you know, you still had some people that complained about it, you know. But it is what it is. But anyway, I left there, and while I was there, I was taking night classes at Green Tech, truck driver. So that's how I worked it like that. I was still working, but going night classes. These night classes that I was going to was 4 nights a week, just Monday through Thursday. But we was going, I think it was like 5 hours, 5.5 hours, whatever, something like that. And the day class was 8 hours. But again, I went to night class because it best fit my schedule. It didn't interrupt anything. And when I tell you, it was rough doing it, working 8 hours and then going to school at night. But the end result, it was all worth it. Look at where I am now, you know. And we had some of the best. We had some of the best instructors over there at Green Tech. Mr. Lance, Mr. Smith, Mr. Chambers. There's a few of them that I'm forgetting. Man, the teaching they give you so thorough, man. It's like if you fail, that was on you pretty much. But they gave you everything that you need to know to be successful. Even outside of the school, you gotta think before they was instructors at school, they used to be drivers as well, so they don't seen it all and done it all in trucking. And like I said, they taught you everything. the most important thing they said, I think it was Mr. Smith, Mr. Wilson said, I think he pulled tanker with Tide water. So what is that, TWT, I think it is, Tide water. But anyway, tanker company, I think he ran for them. And he was like, you're gonna do more backing than you are driving. He said you're gonna do more backing than you will driving. And he was right when he said, you know, when you in school, you don't realize because you ain't out here you ain't got started yet, so you don't really know yet. But once you get out here and start driving, then you realize that's all you do is back. And believe it or not, you got some people come out of school right now that still can't back. And I ain't knocking you for that. You know, just be patient. It's gonna come. It's gonna take time. But a rule of thumb is that they gave me, this is what they gave me in school. And maybe it can help someone, maybe it can't. Anytime that you back, when you pull in from the driver's side, and you back from the driver's side, right? If you're good on the driver's side, then you always good on the passenger side. I know some drivers, I think what hurt them when they back is they trying to look in both mirrors while they back. And that's hard for some people. So to make it easier for you, once again, as you pulling into the facility, parking lot, right? You got the dots on your left hand side, right? You check in all the above, they tell you what door to get in, so you backing in from the driver's side. Once you back in from the driver's side, I'm gonna tell you, before I tell you this, if most places now require you to slide your tandems, hope you know to slide your tandems before you back in the dock. And this is what I have seen over the years. Before you slide your tandems, back in first, because it makes the turn easier to back into the dock versus slide your tandem then back in. Because when you slide your tandem try to back in, you're making it a wider turn, and it's hard to get in for some folks to get it in like that, especially if you don't have enough room to make the turn as it is. So the best way to do it, again, just leave your tandem slid up, back in first, and then slide your tandem, and then open your door, and then it's back straight to the dock. And back to what I was saying earlier, when you back in, when you back from the right hand side, if you're good on the driver's side, you're always gonna be good on the passenger side. And you might say, well, how do you know that? How do I know that? Because first of all, you gotta know if you know the length and width of your trailer, and you know how, and when you back up, you know your trailer gonna pivot. If you turn it at the right angle, 90-degree angle, if you turn your trailer in the right angle, you're gonna put it dead in there every time. Every single time. Sometimes you might have to do one pull-up to get it straight, or maybe even two. But you're gonna get it every time, trust me. I've been doing this thing, like I've been driving 11 years now. I know. I got a 53-foot drive van, my trailer behind me now. But again, back when I first started, I pulled containers out of the port. So containers about, you had some that was 48, you had some that's 53, and you had a 20-foot. I pulled all three of them. And then you had all of them pulled different. Right? So the only thing I haven't pulled is tanker, which I don't care to do, and a flatbed, which I really don't care to do. That's not my thing, you know. Don't get me wrong, I like flatbeds, I like how they look and all that, but that's not my thing. You know, you got a lot of guys that like flatbeds, don't really care about pulling dry beds, you know. It's just how it is. That's the way it works. It's no big issue. No biggie. But I like it. I like it. So I know some of you guys probably like, hey man, why you ain't been posting in a minute? I ain't really been all that busy, just that I've been waiting on my I ordered my foam mounts for my truck. I had some before and in my truck, but I ended up getting rid of, well, they stopped sticking to my window whatnot. I think I had them too long, and so I ended up getting rid of them. So I had ordered me a new one the other day, and I just got it 2 days ago, but I didn't work yesterday because I delivered the load the day before, and the only thing I done yesterday was picked up this load, which was in Spartanburg, which is like 10 minutes from where I keep my truck at. Picked this load up, and then I went back home. So I've been at home basically all day yesterday. Been at home all day yesterday, and I'm out rolling now. So that's it. That's what I done. But I promise you, I'm now that I have another phone out, we're gonna be able to drop this content on the regular. And see, one thing I do know too is this is my first time ever doing YouTube. But one thing I do notice, YouTube, this is pretty much a full-time job. YouTube, if you want to be successful. And I understand that part. And I know I also understand too, I'm the guy that go down the road, like to have his music turned up while he rides. So it's gonna have to become a balance. I'm gonna have to balance that thing the way it's gonna be, you know. The YouTube and still be able to jam to my music as I'm going down the road and all that bull. You know. Alright guys, we currently crossed over in Atlanta to crossed over in Georgia. Passing Hartwell, Georgia, exit 177. Yeah. Hartwell, Georgia. Tell you, this trailer I have now, it's an older trailer, it's an 05 Y-box trailer, air ride. Some months back, a few months back, maybe about 6 months, 5 months ago, I had to get everything replaced on the bottom because they had worn out. I had to get new airbags, new bushes, new brakes, got everything replaced on the trailer. tell you, this trailer has been outstanding. Like, I've been working this trailer. And when I tell you, it has performance-wise, man, Wabash trailers are good trailers. I say this is an older trailer, so this trailer has held it down for me. Has held it down. Now, in the meantime, when I was getting my trailer, getting all that work done to my trailer, I had rented a trailer. That way, I was able to keep rolling while my trailer was in the shop, and that way I can keep making revenue and work it that way. You always gotta, when you out here, you not necessarily when you out here, but just in life in general, you always gotta find a way to make things happen. Like us being, we constantly like thinking all the time, like, how can I make this work, or how can I make this better? And that's with any and everything. At least that's how I am. I always try to figure out how to way to keep things to make it beneficial for them, make it work. Speed limit 70 in Georgia, I'm doing 65, so, again, like I told you earlier, I don't do all that speed stuff. There's no need. Take your time. You're gonna get there. Take your time. Oh, by the way, I left out one from early interstate game. Follow him as well. Yes, sir. Trucking with Tay. Follow him as well. And like I say, Gentry and Son, Just Trucking, Grinding Gears, Amber Rose. Like Amber Rose. Follow her. I follow I see her face, but I can't think of her name right now. I think it's Carissa Rankins. She has the school in Gaston, South Carolina. I follow her. Make sure you go follow her as well. Larry. It's Larry Cochran, I think it is. I think it's follow him. There's a lot of you guys I follow on YouTube. I've been following y'all for a long time too. You just never realized, because I really just started doing of course, I just got 50 subscribers maybe 3 weeks ago. So that tells you, I just started doing it. I'm new to that part, but other than that, I've been following a lot of you guys a long time. From the beginning all the way to now. I watched the progress over the years. It came a long way. Long way. A lot of you guys always give you that thumbs up. Even if I don't get to do it the same day that you release the video, I'll see it. I'll go back and I'll see it, and then I'll give you a thumbs up. Like, if you watch the video and I like the video. That's what I am. I like to support everybody, Oh yeah, by the way, I follow Kevin and Tanya with Creek Carriers. I follow them as well. Husband and wife, they're not team drivers, husband and wife. It's a lot of people, a lot of truckers I follow. Frank Nitty. I follow him. Matter of fact, we just gonna do it like this. Big shout out to everybody on YouTube for making that thing happen. Keep doing what you do. Keep being safe. And keep trying to make a living. Just keep trucking, baby. Keep trucking. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Don't get frustrated about anything. Just find your lane. Find your spot out here. Once you find your spot, then everything will be alright from that point. You don't have to be stressed about nothing. Bypass. Skill house is closed this time of morning. Beside me, he's I don't know what he's doing. He right beside me, his car trying to get around him, but he won't speed up. So I don't know, man. I don't understand. You gotta share the road. You gotta share the road now. Come on, man. Can't be out here hogging the road, holding the lanes up, and driving reckless and all. Always be courteous to other drivers on the road, whether it's semi, trucks, or four-wheel. I don't know if he can't pass me or what, but now he's trying to get over behind me, bro. Flashing lights and me want me to speed up, but I'm not speeding up. I didn't tell you to get behind me. I've been running 65 the whole time. Talking about. See what I'm talking about? I'm running 65, minding my business, then he gonna come up to speed. Come on, Fed, brother. Hey man, I'm heavy, man. Let's get on up the road. I'm on here running 65, minding my business. Be slowing down. You know what I'm saying? It don't make sense. Like, you come speeding up on me. You want to pass me, then you slow it down, get behind me, and then you pass me, and then you get it from me, slow it back down again. Like, I don't understand. I'm running 65. I'm heavy. I'm just chilling. Get on down the road, man. Like, you shouldn't be around me. Nothing like little scenery going down the road. I tell you what, come down through Georgia. If you ever come down here, this is the best time to come down through Georgia, because again, you can just roll right on through. If you come down through Georgia about 9:30, 10 and all that, you might well be prepared to sit. But that's what's gonna happen. You're gonna be sitting. About 10 o'clock, I'll be headed back out of Georgia. Headed back to South Carolina. And traffic be backed up then, but it be, slow rolling. Once you get to a certain point, you get back 85 southbound in Atlanta, almost out of it, then you're good. As long as they don't have no lane closures or anything like that, but you're good after that. This is a nice peak past me now. I'm gonna type it. Got the lights on the thing. Look good. Looks good. They come down here like this every day. Even when I come back, these guys be flying down the road. Like, man, if you leave and within a timely manner, you give yourself an hour, you go at the speed like that. And again, I grant it, I understand it. We get held up at these ships and receivers, man, and which is ridiculous. Like, something has to be done about that on that point, on that side. We only control what we can control. I prefer to keep a good, clean driving record. I hate to see somebody get jammed up out here for speeding and everything like that. There, brother. by the way, too, usually when I come down to Atlanta, deliver my first load, then I pick up my second load, come back to South Carolina. The only time I stop, and that's if I gotta get fuel. Other than that, I don't stop. I get that load picked up. I'm always on time. Now, that's a pet peeve for me. Like, I have to be on time. That's a must. And I like to be an hour before my appointment. And an hour before my delivery time. For instance, I had today Friday, I had to pick up Wednesday. And I've been to the place before, but I got my rep to switch to pickup time because it was so late. And I know I delivered my first load at 4 o'clock in the morning. So I need something that's going to pick up at least 7 o'clock. That way I'm not losing all that time at my 11 o'clock drive time. So 11 hours for the day. So he's been out all week. So I've been kind of like, I've been dealing with the other rep. But I booked these loads and didn't even think about it till after I booked it, till after I arrived at the shipper. And so my pickup time, I delivered my first load at 4, and then my pickup time Dalton was at 11 o'clock. So I arrived there, it was one truck there in front of me, but I think he was delivering. And so the lady that worked there, she's real nice. She asked me, said, was I there to pick up? I told her, yes, ma'am. And I told her, I said, the only thing is, I said, my appointment is at 11 o'clock. And I asked her, could they take me early? You know, because that's 7 miles between 4 and 11 o'clock where you get low, you know. I don't do that. I don't wait that long. No. Anyway, she was like, they're very strict about appointment times, and I get it, but I'm here at y'all location. I'm not late, I'm like here. And so I was like, I understand that, but she was like, well, I tell you what, just go ahead and sign in, and I'll see when I come back in. So she went outside to help the other driver. So when she came back in, she looked at my pickup number. She was like, oh yeah, just go ahead and get in door 6. We're gonna load you. Remind you, it didn't take them maybe, and I'm not exaggerating, it didn't take them maybe 15, 20 minutes to load. Because I only got like, I think it was on like 10 pallets, maybe even 12, but it wasn't much. It wasn't even half a trailer that I got. And so they got me loaded, got back out, signed the paperwork, sealed the trailer, and off I went. Now the delivery was in Malden, South Carolina, which is in between Greenville and Centralville, South Carolina. They all maybe 5 minutes apart, 10 minutes. It ain't far. They neighbors pretty much. But the delivery was in Malden, South Carolina on Thursday, which was yesterday. Remember I told you earlier that I didn't work yesterday, but that's because when I picked the load up on Wednesday, instead of me deliver on Thursday, since I know the customer, I took it straight to them, which is straight through load. And they got me all loaded within 15 minutes, I guess. I mean, they took it off so quick, I was in and out, you know. And then I went home, and I done that just so I wouldn't have to calm down. Just so I wouldn't have to get up Thursday and go deliver the load. Then you might say, well, you got up yesterday anyway to go pick up load. Well, I didn't have to pick up that load at 1 o'clock, and that was only 10 minutes from where I keep my truck, so that really wasn't no issue at all, you know. So everything I do, I try to make it make sense. Everything I do. make sense, you don't need to do it. Don't make sense, you don't need to do it. That's a fact. I love these trucks, man. These Kenworths. And the reason why I love them so much because when I first come out of Green Tech and worked for my first company, they had a sleep T680 that I drove. At that time they were new when they first come out. And I drove one, I just fell in love with everything because it's a road truck. But the only thing that I don't like about it, I don't like when you go up through the mountains or any hills, they don't pull good. That's the only thing I don't like. Especially if you hit me, they don't pull good at all. I noticed like Peterbilt and Freightliners going up the hill, man, they just climb. Volvo, they just climb the hill. They get up the hill quick. But Kenworths, they don't pull that good going up the hill. Flat surface, land, whatever. You ain't got you don't have an issue. They roll in, But they darn good on fuel though. Fuel efficiency. They real good. And another thing about the Kenworth too, the turn radius aren't that good either. But I still love the truck. I like the way it looks, I like the way it ride. I just like it. It's roomy inside, like it's real big inside. Kenworth. So for those of you that have a Kenworth T680 or ever been inside one, then you know what I'm talking about. They got plenty of room inside. I would love to have a new Kenworth on the 24s or 22s, 24s on the side, but man, I just don't want that. I don't want that big pavement under the pavement. Especially with the market the way it is now. And then the newer truck you have, the higher your insurance gonna be. And the higher your taxes gonna be. But who knows what the future holds? You never know. I still might end up getting one. Who knows? I'm just speaking from right now at the moment. Guys, we are passing Commerce, Georgia. We got the outlet over here on the right hand side, which you shall see in a few minutes. That exit 149 in Georgia. TA over here to my left. Tanker outlet. This outlet I was talking about is Commerce. All the shops and restaurants, all the above over there. They have Polo, Nike, Adidas. They have it over there. Yes. Crack Room, Sun Hood. Every store you name, they got it at Michael Kors, Banana Republic. There you go, down shit, they blue. Down shit for the blue. Film this, I'm just gonna record the whole drive all the way down to Dalton, and then I don't know what just happened there, but something took me offline for a few seconds. Must have ran into a dead spot. Who knows? 5:36. My arrival time is 6:46. So that means I have 2 hours and 10 minutes to get there. Well, not to get there, but 2 hours, 10 minutes before I arrive there. Which, by the time I get down to Atlanta, I'm pretty much there. Deep off in Georgia. Especially when I hit jump on 75, I'll be there. Straight shot in at that point. Straight shot. For those of you that's coming out of school now, some people may think different, but for me, I advise all the newbies that's just coming out of school, make sure that you get all your endorsements. Hazmat, tanker, doubles and triple, get them all. Because if you get all your endorsements while you're doing it, while you're starting out, it's going to be beneficial. I know some companies pay you extra for having hazmat or tanker endorsement and triples and doubles. Some companies pay extra for that. I know if you're trying to get on with the LTL company, like Old Dominion, Ornell, Saya, all the companies like that, you got to have hazmat and triples and doubles on your license. And you got to have at least 2 years of experience on your drive, road experience with no accident. When I came out of school, I got all my endorsements when I came out of school because it's beneficial for me. Currently, as we're speaking, I still have all my endorsements with the exception of hazmat. And that's only because I don't haul hazmat. And I don't get all hazmat. When I used to work for Ornell, that's all you haul was hazmat. So, most of the time anyway. Sometimes you didn't haul it, but most of the time you haul hazmat. But, yeah. Hazmat. When I pulled containers, I had to get my TWIC card, so that's another thing. If you're looking to go and pull a container, make sure you have all your endorsement hazmat. They require that. Go in and out the port. Make sure you have your TWIC card as well. TWIC card is about, I think it's like, it might be $100 now. It used to be like $80 for 5 years, but I think it went up like to like $100 for 5 years. And you renew after that 5th year. You renew every 5 years. And that TWIC card can be beneficial too as well when you try to book a flight to get out of town and stuff too. You have to link it to your flight. That way they know you have a TWIC card, and that way when you arrive at the airport you can bypass the check line. So they know you just like them. If they TSA, they same thing too. Yeah, man. Yeah. Been keeping up with the basketball tournament. Who gonna win? Think Duke gonna win it all? Who you think gonna win it all? I know myself, I haven't been keeping up with it. I don't know who's all in the Final Four or what. I haven't been keeping up with it at all. I've been busy doing other stuff. Ready for this NFL draft. My team got the first pick, Tennessee Titans. Big Tennessee Titan fan, man. We, to be honest with you, we ain't had no quarterback since Steve McNabb. To be honest with you. Warren Moon days. We go all the way back. I'm not a, see, one thing about me, I'm not a bandwagon. I've been a fan for years, since they were Houston Oilers. And like I say, we went to the Super Bowl back in 1999 when we played the St. Louis Rams. Kurt Warner, Terry Hope, all them guys, Marshall Faulk, they beat us. They stopped us. We were 1 yard short from crossing that end zone to win the Super Bowl. And we ain't been back since. I don't know what's going on, man. It's like we don't get the talent like we need. We need a quarterback first and foremost. We need an offensive line. And you build around that. Get your receivers, get your running back. You gotta build that defense. But man, I just don't understand. Like this past year, and it's just my opinion. Like Calvin Ridley was a bad man when he played for Atlanta, right? He also
Construction was reported on I-85.
He also played for Jacksonville Jaguars, and now we have him. And in his prime, I thought that he was a good receiver, you know. But now I don't understand the fact that, you know, I'm all for anybody getting their money now. That's first and foremost. I'm never against that. But I'm just not. I don't understand how they pay him all that money, like he's Jamar Chase or somebody. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't think he's a number one anymore. I think he's a strong number two, not a number one receiver. But neither here nor there. That's just my personal opinion on it. But even still, they need to. We need to get some receivers. We need a quarterback. We need a running back. Offensive line. They signed a couple guys in free agency. Picked up a guy. They throw the boatload of money to the guy from Pittsburgh. Offensive line. They signed. Got the guy from Detroit Lions. Don't remember his name either. And they signed another guy. I've been keeping up with all that stuff, man, but it's just disappointing. Like every year, we have a losing season. Like, I love going to the game, to the stadium, but man, I don't want to pay my money to go to no game we're gonna lose. Like, you predict the game before it gets started, like we're gonna lose by 20 points or 30 points. Man, I ain't gonna see that. I'll stay at home and watch it. That way, if they lose, I can turn the TV, watch another game or something. Gotta do better, man. Hopefully this new general manager we have now. I thought Ryan Cochran, I thought he did good when he was there last year. I said, man, he was going getting talent and all that stuff, signing people. Man, the people that he signed, like, they didn't produce. And it ain't his fault, but they didn't produce. And it's like NFL, if you ain't winning, they get rid of you, no matter what your position is. But I always felt like it was really his second year, but his first year as general manager, the head general manager. So I felt like they should at least give him at least one more year. But I can't make the call. That's not my job. So is what it is. But we got a new general manager now in Nashville, so we're gonna see how that plays out. Right now, I like what he's doing because he went in, he tried to beat that offensive line up. Now, I can't say that for the defense side or receivers because I ain't really seen nothing yet. I mean, the guys that he have signed on the defense side of the ball, I can't tell you nothing about it. But what I can say, they got to be backups because they can't be no starters. I ain't never heard. Like one guy they just signed a guy yesterday from Atlanta. Like I can't tell you now, I don't remember the name right now, but when he played with Atlanta Falcons, I never heard the name when he played Atlanta Falcons. So you know, and that's what I'm saying. Like they go get guys like, oh, it's almost like, oh yeah, he'll be a good fit, this that, but like you can't guess at nothing like that. You gotta know. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta know that guy can go out and produce week after week, especially if you're throwing him a boatload of money. Like me, they making millions to go out there, man. Their NFL career don't last long. But some of them lucky to play 10 years. Some of them don't get to play about 3 years. They ready to retire. You know. I guess based upon if they take care of their body, I don't know, and how they eat and all that stuff. I don't know, but I do know I'm tired of losing. I do know that I want to win. I want to go to the Super Bowl one time. First of all, I want to get the playoffs, at least playoffs. Let's get the playoff first, then you know we're building for that point. Get to the Super Bowl. But if we don't get a quarterback, we ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. Just like my college team. I'm a Florida State fan. Been a Florida State fan since I was a kid. Now, we sucked last year. But the year before that, how we go the whole season and not lose a game, right? But we don't get to the big game, big bowl game. Like how is that possible? Like we got. They didn't want us in there. And then we took that same team which we had last year and lost almost every game. You're like it's crazy. We lost a couple, maybe players on defense, receivers, offensive line, whatever, because they went into the draft. But still, you still had that same team. Like I don't understand. That traffic started to pick up. It's close to 5 o'clock. And they roll right on through. getting down to the nitty gritty. Man, I just hope they take me early down here in this place. Never been here. Never been there before. When I satellite on my phone, look like an old grocery store. Look like from the satellite view. We'll see. Places I've never been before, I satellite first before I get there, so I know which way to go in and all that good. That benders, I know some of you might have on y'all truck. Man, you can be like a foot or two from that white line, still might be like. I hate that thing. Sometimes it's beneficial, but I hate it. He just cut him off. Never pass a truck on the blind side anyway. Now the car cut the truck down back off. People don't realize like you should not play around and semi truck in your personal car. You don't know if the guy heavy, empty, or anything. You just it's crazy. Pickup truck, I don't play around with it. Either I can stay behind you, most of the time I'm getting in front of them, because I know how it is, I drive them, so. Don't mess around. Crazy, man, how cold it is, and by the time it get 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, it'll be about 7-something degrees. Like it's crazy. The truck saying it's 41 degrees right now. video right here. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you back on the next one. Peace.